Hello and welcome to Markiron Shipyard, episode 30. Bum ba bum ba ba da bum. Anywho, so as you can see, between episodes, I set this tank up for fuel, piped it all through. This tank up for water. I think I'm currently sitting pretty with 150 buckets in there. That's just that little drop down there. But I went through and I set up all the water. So all these tanks are now watered. And if I had fuel in the main tank, they would have fuel as well. I've also got my steam output pipes running along here. That looks ugly. Let's run them both under. There we go. And then we get this nice little mess. I call this the matrix. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so what I'm really going to do is separate these so that we have three nice, straight, clean pipes heading up into the roof. Now, obviously, when I get to that point, these are going to be covered, but that is how I'm going to get my various assorted plasmas up. I can bring those up and run them. I can even actually run these pipes between decks. And it's one of the reasons why I love the red power pipes and tubes, because if I want to run, actually there should be an easy way to show this right here. So where you see this gray is actually the ceiling or the very top of the corridor below. Now let me get some blue Christmas. Merry Christmas to all those who celebrate Christmas, and happy holiday, specific to your own holiday, for everyone else who doesn't celebrate Christmas. Me being inclusive and politically correct? Wait a minute. Anyways, so with these guys, we can insert the pipe along there. As you can see, they're a little buggy about placing it. Or we could do tubes. Once again, they like being placed before the covers. So now, take some of these gray wool panels. Carpeted. Highly technical synthetic fiber. Insert miscellaneous Star Trek jargon here. And now, I could put deck covering or what have you over top of these. And actually, extract one through. I could put, let's see, I think I've got, yep. So I've got these hollow covers if I wanted to bring some through. So, I could put the machine right on that and the pipe would fit through. Or if I wanted to bring it up through the floor and have a kind of an attractive little thing there. As you can see with that, we get the same thing. Nice, attractive fitting. And, yeah, lots I can do with that. Buildcraft is good. I like the kind of their style, and placing pipes is a little bit easier. But facades, while they will do all this, I mean, I could do this all with facades. They're not, the facades only have one thickness and they only do one thing. You can only attach them to pipes. You cannot build with them, shape them, like you can with the panels, covers, slabs, etc. from Red Power. So that is that. Where was I? I was down further, wasn't I? Yes, here we go. And so there are my 3 connections that come up. And once again, they will try and separate or connect together unless I separate them. So, as for what I actually wanted to show you today, I'm going to go through, if I find that bat, he's a goner. Anyways, I'm going to go through and bring this door back online. So, step 1, well, this invisible ghost frame motor is kind of scary. So, I need a frame motor. Yay, frame motor. And I'm probably going to need a screwdriver. Sonic screwdriver, of course. And because oh, dang it, I was hoping they wouldn't update. That's fine, though. So, let's get this into the correct position. So, there we go. Now I need battery box. And nothing like a battery box without a battery. Drain 1 in there. We'll drain a little more. Once again, I need to come up with a way of efficiently creating and distributing bluetricity. And I know the obvious choice, solar panels. That would be great if I didn't create this as an eternal night age. There will never be sun. Solar panels will never work. Alright, so theoretically, this should be online. Up, down. Let's move it 2 up for ease of getting in and out for the moment. And let's fly around and take a look. Why 2 up, you ask? Because then I can just walk under it. And, oh, right, because I haven't re-engaged the bundled cabling. So all I did to actually build this frame door was create the frame door, put this one little tab on top, although I suppose you could continue it the whole way. And, well, first and foremost, controls, up and down. Put another battery box in here. I don't really need it, but can't hurt to have a little extra juice, and I need to run wire in the place. But so I've got this bundled cable. One tail goes off down through here to those buttons you saw on the exterior. While it's in space stock, those buttons are good. And then I've got this other tail that runs off down here that went to the computer craft computer. And it will in a little bit. But for now, what I need to do is reconnect it all. So, I've got orange wire and I've got white wire. I have a 50-50 chance of getting this right the first time. And, drum roll please. Survey says, Markiron says go up, and you go up. Wow, I'm impressed. So, this goes up, and this is at its maximum position. Can't go any higher. Physically limited. And when it's in this position, full use of the bay. Anyways, and pulling in. Crunch. Whoops, forgot to hit the brakes. Anyways, so I can close this down with a few button presses. Closed. Fabulous. So, how do I get in if that's closed? This button. Cool. All right, so I need a computer. Now, I could use an advanced computer on this. The main difference between the regular computer and the advanced computer is the support for graphical interface. You know what? I will. Bam. There we go. So, cable comes down on top. Beauty. And she boots. Cool. All right. So, little bit of code here. Just give me a second. I'll type this out so you don't have to watch. All right. So, that's a nice simple little bundle of code. Basically, I am declaring a variable side, which is a string top. Basically, that's just letting me port this program around real quick, real easy. I'm also going to do one other little thing here. And I am going to do wire equals orange. And then, this is live testing here, people. Side wire. So, what this does is it's a for loop. For I from 1 to 5 do set bundled output on whichever side to 0. Clear it. We don't want anything. Then sleep for 0.4 seconds. And then set it to whatever color wire is. Now, I've got a color. I can also put in a binary number value. So, and then sleep for another 0.4 seconds. And N tells it that's all to do. Flip up and do it 4 more times. So, if this works, we should do door up. Oh. Expected string or number. I gave you a string, so let me give you. Don't think capitalization matters. Okay. Line 6. Wire. So let's give it 2. That was silly because I tried to pass it a string called 2 or a string of 2 when instead I want a value of 2. And of course, 2 is the correct binary value to pulse the orange wire, and the door goes up. Now, for the fun part. down. So let's do the same code portability. I need wire equals 1. And now let's do wire. Same code. And the door goes down. Now, one of the reasons why I've leaned towards the nice little golden computer here is there's a little feature coming up. Well, the feature's implemented, just my use for it is coming up, where the golden monitors can act as touchscreens. Literally, I sit there and I poke it with my hand, my Minecraft hand, and it will register just as if a mouse click. But why is that good? Great question. Basically, I'm hoping to eventually have a setup with a screen this size and 2 buttons. Basically creating a visual interface. Click, door up, click, door down. Voila. So that would give me button here, button here. And then I could also build a 4-button interface. So for instance, in here, where there's, well, let me actually go in the actual room. So here, where there's actually 4 sections of floor, you can't see it because it's seamless, aside from the grid work. But there are actually 4 sections of floor here. My end game is to, hope I don't have to build it myself, but I might, build a GUI that would let me push any of the 4 buttons, and it would flash while the movement is happening, and then invert. So pressing the button again would cause the door to close. Basically giving me the ability to control all 4 of these from one terminal, and then have one terminal this side, one terminal that side, both connected up to the wiring, so that even if this whole half were destroyed, the other side could still work the doors, and vice versa. So between episodes, I'm going to fix this door. Same procedure you just saw me do. So I'm not going to bore you with that. But I think I do need to fix this, but I think I might fix that between episodes as well. And on camera, I think I'm going to, well, I guess you saw this built in the Lost episode. Dun, dun, dun. That never aired, so, well. But what this was is a system of deployers, block breakers, and frame motors that would extend these claws down and could extend down to this deck or further, and actually could extend outside of the ship as far as I want, to kind of give me a grappling hook. Now, granted, I'm not going to have actual shuttlecraft flying unless somebody makes a mod that will do that. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I love shuttlecraft. Anyways, so they'll just kind of be a novelty. They'll be able to move down. If I open the doors, they'll go all the way to the bottom of the map and then some. When I had this working in 1.2.5, I easily put it down like, I think it was 20, to the bottom of the map. 21. So, works. And it's also self-replenishing. Where's, come on, there we go. And it was also computer controlled too. So, in addition, I could put, 4 buttons for each of these. I could also put click zones for, These nice little claws. Although they're a little bit more challenging because for them I need to specify a distance. But there's no reason it can't be click on it, pick your distance, type in your distance, click a preset selection of distances, and then go back to the other menu. But hey, that's thoughts for another time. But yeah, I definitely think this claw is going to be my next order of business. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and this has been episode... Hold on, let me get a better view. Wait a minute. That doesn't look too heroic. I'm floating! And now you've got the most ugly close-up ever. And there. Let's get a nice wide angle. Push it right in. Get some railing here. Oh, hello. Close up. And turn off the GUI. And thank you for watching Markiron Shipyard, episode 30. We'll see you next time.